Dang, where y'all be at? Why would he do that?
I got the key, guys. See what I mean?
He's coming.
Attention all staff, secure all offenders in signal 62132 once your areas are secure. I repeat, signal 62132 once your areas are secure.
You heard?
Cool. Is that your name on your jumpsuit?
What's that, bro?
11/27/91.
Chat.
Turn. Good to go.
C control TX 2132 once your area is secure. Well, there, ma'am. Morning, 320. Attention all staff, hold on, moving and prepare for emergency count. C control, TX in your area secure. 0888. 521.
Before on the shower.
What's up? That's Bear.
Beer. Oh. Don't talk.
So can you guys tell us what happened?
They called us Signal 2000, which is an attempt to escape. This offender ran back out of the unit. He was upset. He got put out, sent back from school. He decided he was going to run for it. Told the sergeant he was going to run and took off out of the unit. So we brought him down to Seg.
So where were you guys when the signal was called? Did you run after him?
I was in rec. No, he was coming out the door.
Yeah, I was in the guard shack.
I was in the rec room. Hey, Liz, I can see where you
Oh, get my cup. You got my cup? No, he didn't take him. He didn't take him off. Take him off. Hey man, go to the back of the cell. Turn around. Turn around. Get on your knees. Get on your knees.
0502.
Cross your legs.
Stay over for TX.
We're gonna take your cuffs off, buddy. We'll take your cuff off, put your hand on your head. Put that on your head. the wrong key on yours?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take your shoes off.
Give us that coat too.
This coat back.
Give us a coat. Put it on top of your head.
Stay like that till we exit the cell. Oh. Man, this is right there.
All right, so guys, what's the? It's been a crazy day.
Wow, starting at 6 o'clock this morning. 6 to 6, nonstop.
Does this just happen sometimes? It's just one of those days.
Yeah.
This is one of the more, exciting days, but it's always something every day.
So what's the process for this kid now?
He'll wait and he'll probably be placed on administrative seg, for however long they decide to put him on there. But he'll be here for a while.
0205. I'm in control.
So tell me what you were thinking when you wanted to run.
I didn't want to run. I was just standing there talking to myself, and I was out of place, so they rolled me up with Signal 2000.
So have you been in SEG before?
Yes.
Tell me about life in SEG.
Well, it ain't too good. You in the cell, you ain't nothing to do. You barely move around.
I heard a lot of kids. There was another kid who tried to run this morning. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Do you know anything about that?
Oh, no.
I heard sometimes a lot of kids run or get in trouble on purpose to come down to SEGs where they feel safe.
That is true. Me, I did it because I already got in trouble before, and I was just mad, so I wasn't trying to listen to the officers here.
Man, I hear so many guys tell me you're mad. What? Tell me about the anger. Where's the anger come from?
Well, the anger, like when officers, they be getting on my nerves, like they try to pick with us, try to pick arguments and stuff like that.
See, that's what I couldn't see because
And I guess I got fed up. I don't listen to them no more.
But did you have anger before you came here, before you got locked up?
Yeah.
So what's that all about?
Just family problems, me living, living in the streets. That gave me anger right there.
Living on the streets?
Yeah.
So why are you're only 16?
Yeah.
Living on the streets at 16?
Yeah. Not living on the streets, like,
Yeah, but your street life.
yeah.
Were you part of a gang? What gang are you with?
I can't get that information out.
So how old were you when you first got into gang life?
Like, 8.
8?
Yeah.
You were 8 when you got into your first gang.
Yeah.
How does an 8-year-old even know about a gang?
Well, I'm from Chicago, so.
Yeah, we're gonna take you to the shower in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, Terry. They making this shit bigger than what it is, man. I know. All I did was stood in, I just run away. I just stood in front of A complex because Wes told me to go to my room, and I was just standing there. That's all I was doing. Next you know, I heard it. I hear a guy coming down here faster than a bitch, and I got on the ground because I wasn't finna run. I was just playing. I ain't even run nowhere. I ain't even go nowhere.
Officer Boyd, 5320, TX2131.
Hey, my nigga.
What's up?
Hey, you remember how that fool ain't no right, dog? That shit gone. Calling me West a bitch, dog. Hey, my shit gone.
What's your name?
Evans,
You're still down
go over
there?
and bend down and take your shower.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. He's in the back there. I got it.
He's still down.
Three. Stand up.
Calm down.
On the show on 20.
They're making this bigger than what it was. I was shitty, so I just stood in front of A complex. I ain't even go
Take
nowhere.
care of him for sure.
Tell me about it.
All areas, recount your areas, secure all your
What I got out there is done.
Ain't nothing happened.
Hartford, man.
Disappointing. Disappointing. Take a few thousand. Yeah, I was just mad, man. I got a baby earlier, and I just stood in front of A complex, and West told me, don't come in, we gonna fall asleep. I was playing. I just stood right there, singing songs and stuff, man. You know, I just ain't got enough about running the road by.
So does this help your cause? Does this help your cause? You were upset. You just got yourself one. You just need to go home.
I was doing good, man. I ain't come to stay in a long time. You know that, right?
What, a month?
Yeah, it's better than things can come at least once a week.
Just start breaking down. I've been bringing stuff. All right. Let me touch it now. All right.
What is that? What is it? Toilet tissue. Toilet tissue, okay. So, I mean, you can see that the reason we have this on there is so that we can talk to them and not get something on us if they're angry with us. And you can open it and stand back here and still hear them, but it's just kind of another protection.
Isn't it called like a spit screen?
Yeah, spit guard, spit guard. And then the cuff port opens out and you can put the handcuffs on them or take the handcuffs off and give them their food or you can give them schoolwork or anything like that.
Well, like I said, the thing is that basically,
Any other questions you want to say?
just go back to the unit once you get out of here, man. Just, like I said, get upset.
Although they're eating, so they'll probably be pretty quiet.
That's all I heard. They asked me this morning and I said, well, if you do, I'll be there.
Just from there.
Yeah.
No one seems that stoked.
You have my blessing.
All right.
It used to be when you walked through here, they would be counting, so they would be shooting these notes on the door on screens. And it was crazy.
So some of the boys on this side are actually serving segregation time for a recent policy violation, conduct violation. We'll go and talk to Mr. Hillard. Andre, did you want to talk?
Yeah.
I came in this morning, but you were sleeping. I I decided not to wake you up. So what's going on?
So, look, me and Town are going up for release tomorrow.
Say that again?
And me and Town are going up for release.
You know, I don't know. I haven't seen the list. But if you are, I'll be there. Okay?
You tell Miss Yes to come out.
I'll tell her that you want to talk to her, sure. Okay? Were you guys good over the weekend?
Yeah.
Say yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. When they're good, they're so good. I mean, just as bad. Oh, just a minute. He doesn't look too good, does he? You okay? What's going on with you? Yes. Okay. Are you okay now? All right. Are you tired? Were you up all night? Well, that will make you tired, won't it? All right. Thank you. The reason this has the window like that is we can use this room for a student who needs more observation. Okay, so it's easy to see them. So that's why we have that window like that. He has a tendency to be on close observation a lot, so that's probably why they have him in this room. He's what I call a strong-willed child. Very oppositional.
Contrarian.
Very, very. So whatever you say, it's just the opposite. Only not a little bit, a lot. Okay? Well, let's not watch them. That'll encourage them more. This is how their food comes. It's in a tray with a top on it. So that keeps it sanitary for them. That was pretty quiet.
It was quiet for Seg. If we would have stayed longer, it would have gotten louder.
Yeah, well, it depends. If you come in and you talk to them when they say, I want to talk to you, if you talk to them, if you answer their questions, or if you say, I don't know the answer, but I will find it out, then they're going to be just like you and I. They'll respond okay. But if you ignore them, if you turn your back on them, if you say you'll do something and then you don't do it, then they're going to respond the way you or I would.
What would you say because you're the prison superintendent, obviously you're the grand poobah, what would you say your reputation is here with the kids? If I were to say, what do you think of Ms. Commons? What do you think they'd say to describe you?
They call me Grandma. They think I'm nice. I mean, it's easy for me to be nice because I have so many other staff who can do the upfront tough stuff. But I think I want them to see me as someone they can talk to, somebody who will respond to their issues. But as far as being nice, I think I'm fair. And sometimes a person who's locked up will equate fairness to somebody who's nice.
Would you say you're tough, but are you firm but nice? Would you because you also have to be firm with them in order to get them to respect you.
Right.
But how do you handle that between being, not being seen as too nice and being a pushover, but being fair and not being...
The policies and the procedures and the rules that we have in the facility, I think are fair. And so for me, it's easy. I just follow those expectations and those rules and try not to get into the situation of where I'm going to make lots of exceptions. We have staff who find it hard to hold people accountable, and so they're always making an exception. Well, when you do that, you're setting yourself and the other people up for failure, because you never know what was the last exception I made. Now I have to make another exception. And with the boys that we deal with here, they really do understand this is what you have to do when you say this is what you have to do. But they only understand that if that's what you do. You follow through on that. If today you say this is what you have to do and tomorrow you've changed it to something else, and then the next day you change it to something else because you can't remember what you did the last time, you create a lot of problems. So just following those rules and expectations, it works out pretty good.
Do you feel like a grandma here in some ways?
I am. I'm older than everybody here. Older than everybody here. So yeah, I am.
Is it unusual to be a female in this position?
No, we have, across the system, there's, I wouldn't say that we have half the superintendents are females, but over time, there are lots of women who go into the superintendent positions in all the facilities. And on the juvenile side, it goes back and forth, but right now we have a couple of juvenile facilities with women and 2 with men, so we're about 50-50 right now.
When you're on the parole board, what you said, when you're on the parole board, what do you feel like your role is there? Like, do you explain to me what you have to do on that parole board and what you think your role is?
Well, my role is to ensure that the facility's approval for the student's release, meets all the state requirements, that the young person has completed their program, successfully completed their program, and that all of those risk factors that we were aware of were addressed in the treatment program. Because once they're released, they're back out into the community, and we have a high level of responsibility to protect the community, and we do that by ensuring that they're ready to leave when they leave. As we go through ARC, you'll see at the questions that we ask, we're probing that individual to see if they can communicate to us what they've learned. If they can't talk about it, that doesn't mean they haven't gotten it, but it gives me pause to wonder whether or not they do, and so they have to convince me that they're ready to go and that they got it.
Is it tough to convince you?
Well, on one hand it is, but what I want to say out of respect for the staff is that a boy who comes in front of the Administrative Review Committee, he's ready to go home or he wouldn't be there. And I know the staff who recommend them to come in front of ARC have done their job. And so even if I have some questions and some doubts, I will defer to the staff person because I respect them and what they do and the hard work that they do. But occasionally, and I know you've been there before, when there's been a child who's come in front of the ARC who is not ready to go, and that may be that something has changed, but it also may be that he convinced the staff person who recommended him that he was ready when he really wasn't. And so ARC has that higher level of looking a little bit more deeper into it to make sure that it is the right decision for them to leave.